The M25. Yep, you heard me right, the M25, one of the busiest roads in the UK, a motorway or a freeway for my American friends. Don't worry, you haven't accidentally clicked on the wrong video. This is Keep Smiling Adventures, and we are of course going on another bikepacking adventure. The M25 is one of the busiest roads in the UK and circles the capital city at 117 miles. It's loud, it's busy, and not where you would traditionally think of going for a bikepacking adventure. But hear me out, what if there was a better way to circumnavigate London, a more fun way, a longer, better way than driving around the M25? Well, in today's adventure, that's exactly what we will be doing. A simple lane, cycle around London, loosely following the M25, going off-road as much as possible, starting and finishing in Woking.
This should be a good laugh. Bikepacking, the M25. Let's do it. I think this ride is going to be an interesting one, following what is probably the busiest road in England and just seeing how much we can stay off-road. I've done about 10 miles and to be fair, I've barely been on the road, so that's nice. It's a nice start for bikepacking the M25. Now today I don't want to do too many miles. I want to do around 40 because obviously on a trip like this we're in such a built-up area. I need to find somewhere to wild camp, and that is obviously going to be hard. We're going to have to be doing very stealthy wild camping today. I've got the hammock, I've also got the bivvy, so hopefully we'll find somewhere. Plotted this route trying to be as off-road as possible, of course, and that means going through lots of these nature reserves, so hopefully I'll be able to find like a nice little wooded area and hide away there for the night. But I'm sure it's not going to be a peaceful, quiet night wherever I do end up, with the hum of the M25 in our ears. But first sort of 10 miles done. Nice. Let's continue bikepacking the M25. How the hell did they even get there? I mean, this trail is tiny. The only thing, they must have like fallen from way up there, but there's like loads of trees, so I have no idea how they got there. How weird. That one's obviously been there for absolutely ages. That one looks a bit newer. Someone in the comments who knows something about this, comment down below. Box Hill Hike, that's the trail that I'm on. Anybody know? How the hell did them cars get there? They put there deliberately? Or did they actually somehow crash from somewhere? Let me know. Well, first 20 miles done, and it's just actually really nice. Even though we're so close to like all the built up areas, it doesn't really feel like it. Currently on Box Hill sort of area. Plan for today is to just get a little bit past a place called Oxted, because tomorrow we have to get a ferry across from Gravesend, and just to make it easy, we'll just do that tomorrow. It's looking like it's going to start raining. It's only like 50%, but hopefully it won't, and we'll be able to outrun the rain. Heading into the wind again. Memories of last week as we head into the headwind, but the good news is, because this is a big circular route, eventually I will get a tailwind, so that'll be nice. But gonna cruise along here. It's all been nice and off-road. I've barely touched any roads, a few little sections, but just generally really nice. Just hoping we can outrun the rain. Fingers crossed. Right, towards Oxted we go. Looks like we've got some nice trails ahead. One big climb, and then over to camp. It's currently about 3:30. It doesn't actually get dark till about 8 now. Summer is nearly here. Wow, as you can see, I couldn't quite get to camp before it started raining, of course. The rain definitely caught up with me. It's not too bad though, it's not too heavy. It's only going to last for a few more hours, so hopefully I can find some nice wooded area, get a bit of shelter tonight in the bivvy. So close. I would have an absolutely beautiful view over there, but it's all a bit rainy and cloudy and grey. But about 10 or 15 more miles until we should get to where I'm planning to sort of camp, or the rough area. Right, let's try not to get too wet, and let's get to camp. Well, the gentle shower has turned to a proper downfall now, so we're getting very soaking wet. I've done about 35 miles. I'm just hiding under this little bridge. We're going up this nice muddy trail up that way. I'm probably like 5 miles away from the area that I want to camp, so I'm just going to hide here for a bit. Hopefully it will just settle down for a bit, or at least just lighten up a bit, because right now it's just hammering it down. But next couple of days are looking okay. Might even get to like 17 degrees tomorrow, so we'll be sweating tomorrow. Rain. Alright, TO, I have done the 45-ish miles that I wanted to do today. I'm currently like, just the nearest sort of place is a place called Westerham. It's still sort of drizzly and rainy, but it has definitely settle down. It's still meant to be like this until about midnight, but then after that it's looking like it's going to be a bit nicer. I've done the 45 miles I want, and I've really luckily, I think this is going to be where I'm just going to sleep. I'm going to bivvy it tonight, and I found this tree has like a nice natural shelter, and this ground here is actually really dry, which is really nice considering everywhere else is wet. But where I am, there's quite a lot of little bits of shelter, so pretty sure I'm just gonna lay the bivvy there tonight. But if not, there's absolutely tons of places to camp. It's been quite a nice start, and also quite a tiring start. As soon as that rain started, it made the trails very slidey, very boggy and muddy, and a bit slow going. But hopefully tomorrow things will start to dry out again. Right, I'm gonna just chill, and we got a nice early start in the morning. Sunrise is at like 5:40, I think, so nice early start in the morning. Hopefully we might see some sun, fingers crossed. Who knows? Right, as always, see you bright and early in the morning. Whew. Well, good morning, good morning. That was quite a long night. It didn't stop raining till about 1, and from between probably like 11 and midnight, or 11 to about 12:30, it was just quite a heavy rain. Luckily where I did camp, where I did have this little natural shelter, did actually do a pretty good job of keeping me pretty dry, because on this trip I really didn't want to like carry barely anything, so pretty much all I've got is the outkit bivvy, the sleeping bag, and a couple pairs of socks really, and then what I'm wearing. That's basically it. I just couldn't be asked to carry a tent. I couldn't be asked to carry a tarp. I couldn't be asked to carry anything, so I'm just traveling very, very lightweight on this trip. But woken up and it's very like misty and moody, but it's not actually raining right now. There's a few drops, but I think they're just coming off the trees, so hopefully that will stay like that. Now from here we've got about 20 miles or so until we get to Sevenoaks, and then we're heading over to Gravesend, where we will take a ferry across the Thames. 3 miles or so, but luckily the first sort of 30 odd miles until we get to Gravesend is mostly in a downwards direction. There'll be a few lumps and bumps, but it is mostly down. Right, let's continue getting packed up. It's about 6:30 right now. Right, so let's go. Whoa, I tell you what guys, today has been an absolutely brutal. Done about 15 miles, just gone through Shoreham village, currently at Lullingstone Castle. It's just been very slow going and very grindy. The trails are all that type of mulch, so you just sort of hit it and just come to a dead stop, and it's just really hard to like actually cover any ground. But we've done about 15 miles, and I think we've got about 15 more until we get to the ferry. But yeah, I'm pretty knackered. Oh, it's just been a tough old start
to today. It's cloudy and grey. It was very misty when we were high up, but as we've dropped down now a bit, it's not too bad. It's quite hot. Well, it feels hot. It's 12 degrees, but it feels quite stuffy. And I just feel a bit ugh. But I'm gonna keep going and find somewhere for breakfast. Trails are hard this morning. Let's go. Well, I made it to Tilbury, got to Gravesend, perfect timing because the ferry was just cruising in, so we got across straight away, no waiting around. Grabbed some breakfast, we got some croissants to remind us of sunnier times. It's not cold, but it is very grey and miserable. So we've done about 30 miles so far today, which leaves us with exactly 100 miles until we get back to Woking, and then we will have completed the M25 bikepacking adventure. Today I really want to try and do maybe another 40 or 50, try and give myself an easy day for a finish tomorrow. But one thing is for sure, it's not meant to rain, so I want to hammock camp tonight. That's the idea. So I'm hoping we will go through some places with lots of trees. That'd be nice comfortable hammock night. It's really not cold. It's like 15-16 degrees. It's a bit windy, but it's just quite warm. Right, let's go find some more trails along the M25. Let's do it. Just got to Epping and oh my god, the sky is blue and the sun is shining. It's actually quite hot. While it's hot and a little bit windy, just drying off the sleeping bag a bit because with all the rain yesterday it did get a bit damp. Done about 60 miles so far today and I've got about 70 to do in total. It's just been getting very muddy over the last few miles, so it has been pretty slow going. We keep pushing through. Probably going to aim for another 20 more miles today, I think. 20, maybe 30. We'll see how we feel. But before we do that, I'm going to have some chocolate and some pork pies. And then onwards into this glorious, glorious sun. Looking forward to a hammock camp tonight. Nice.
This is what I'm talking about. At the end of a cracking day cycle, getting into a hammock. There's nothing quite better. It's just so comfortable, it's so relaxing, and it's just really good. We've done a really good amount of miles today, about 80 miles in total. So cracked through them miles. It has been like the trails are really wet, and you obviously get stuck in them, so it is like tiring, and you're like, it can be quite draggy, but I've been feeling really good on the bike, and just happy to finally be setting up the hammock. It's a place called Potter's Barn, nice little wooded area I just found, and we've got 50 miles to go tomorrow. If you're looking at this whole route as like the circle, we've done 3/4 of it, so we've got about a quarter left, or just over a quarter left to do. So happy days. I'm just so happy. I think rides like this would be really hard to find while camping, but honestly, this whole trip I could have camped everywhere. Everywhere I was riding, I'm like, I could camp there, I could camp there, I could camp there. There's always somewhere to camp on this route, which is, it's mad. Sometimes I go to the really remote places and I can't find anywhere, but lots of nice wooded areas around here, which is nice, and perfect for the hammock. So I have got some pizza for dinner tonight, and it's just going to be a very chilled out night. The sun is shining, got about an hour until the sun sets, and that's what I mean. For the last few trips, I'm always going into the night to try and find somewhere to camp. Just love it when you find somewhere nice and early, and even better when you've done the miles you want to do as well. I'm happy. I'm gonna chill, relax. It's not quite quiet because you can hear the roar of the motorway, but it should it might put me to sleep, I don't know. It's not loud. Right, as always, I'll see you bright and early in the morning for our final part of bikepacking the M25. What a trip so far. See you in the morning.
Wow, good morning guys, good morning. Oh, it's just so nice and so chilled. It's one of them mornings I really cannot be bothered to actually get out of this hammock. So comfortable, the sky's blue, the sun looks like it's shining. However, it's a little bit fresh this morning. It's a little bit on the cold side. We got 50 or so miles to go. Should be a pretty easy day. We're over all the hilliest parts of this ride. We've got maybe the next 20 miles of sort of in an uphill direction, and then it's all downhill back to Woking, and then we will have completed the M25. But last night was actually just really nice. It wasn't particularly loud. It was pretty quiet. A few of the birds chirping away this morning, and it was just really nice. It went really fast though. I dozed off pretty quick, and woke up about half an hour ago, and the sun is rising over there. Right, let's get packed up and onwards back to Woking for our final day. I don't want to get up. Look at that, what a sunrise. When you get a sunrise like that, you know the day is going to be a good day.
what a morning. This is like the best morning ever. I have done 26 miles, currently at Gerrard's Cross, and it's absolutely just glorious out here. And well, this whole trip I've sort of been battling into the wind, and today I don't have a tailwind, but it doesn't matter because there's like no wind. It's just so calm, it's just so peaceful, but it's just so beautiful as well. Just been cruising along lots of country lanes, so it's been pretty fast going. 26 miles done, about 25 more to go, and it's pretty much downhill from here. A few little bumps, but that's it. Nice and easy. Well, since we've done 26 miles, I thought we'd have some breakfast, and we got some cheese twists and some strawberries in a tin. I just really like the juice in these things. But yeah, absolutely beautiful morning. The trails are still quite soggy, but they are starting to dry up. Summer is very, very close now, guys. Very close. Time for some breakfast, then the final 25 miles of the M25 bikepacking adventure. It's been a really nice adventure. And guys, we're basically just a couple miles away from Woking now, and that concludes our epic M25 bikepacking tour. I thought following the M25 we'd find so many great trails. Definitely a bunch of busy roads where you have to get your roadie legs out, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this trip, and for once we're actually finishing in the sun. No hard finish, just an easy stroll into Woking. Happy days. I'm a very happy Josh. Super fun trip, and hope you enjoyed this trip, and until next time, keep smiling, enjoy the adventure, peace.